shark. This is the show. This is the show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. This is the shark. This is the show. This is the show. This is the shark. Blah, blah. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. This should be on. This should be recording, and everyone should hear me, Hercules the shark, live and in living color. Not to be conflated with the show with the Damon Wayans and all of his thousands of brothers in living color. Now, let me make sure before all of my thousands of fans come in and see if my audio quality is correct. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Let me make a phone call first. I don't know why I find myself making phone calls in the morning when... Hello? Yeah, I wanted to make sure that order is confirmed. We will be ordering that. I need it to be sent here in a couple of weeks. Yeah, we'll be having the meeting in about 2 weeks' time. So, my calendar, it is, this is September. So, I want it to be... next month, October, in the middle of October, we're planning to have the gathering. Yes. The actual date of the gathering, all I know is if you have it by this, we want to have the gathering on the 17th. So if you can bring the picnic tables in before the 17th, we would love for the picnic tables to be in a week before. Please, if you can, bring the picnic tables in the week before because we have other things we want to set up. We have the exact measurements. I have one of my shark friends from the hardware store do the measuring and got all the groundwork laid out and everything. It's going to be a feast, a grand feast. Yeah, 3 picnic tables will be perfect. That's all we need to fit all the people coming over to my house. It will be ecstatically and extreme. Yeah, just email me the confirmation. Just a second. No, I said I want hot sauce on those eggs! Hello? Hello? I'm back. Yeah, so like I was saying, the 3 tables, please. I want to confirm the order. And please use the credit card on file. And you have my email address, right? My contact information? Cool. Alright, thanks. Thanks a lot. Okay, I'll see you later too. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Perfect. Everyone's gonna love it. For all of you who don't know, my name is Hercules. Hercules the shark. Welcome to Fish Fry Fridays with Hercules the shark. I want to get the house notes out of the way. My name is Hercules. For contractual obligation, LA wants me to say this in order to keep my job. Mondays through Tuesdays, you get the cow, morning moo. On Monday, she has morning moo, Monday motivation. Let's power moo your work week. Well, LA helps you power moo your work week. And she does that morning moo on Mondays and Tuesdays. Wednesdays, you get the ladybug. She's dressed as the ladybug and she's exploring the YouTube Bible. And exploring the YouTube Bible on Wednesdays, she goes over all the YouTube social media rules that are always changing. She tries to keep up with what's going on with the YouTube rules to help herself and also to help you. Next, on Thursdays, you get Freestyle Thursdays with Elay TV, and she's wearing regular clothes, showing up as herself. And on Friday, the moment you've been waiting for, you get me, Hercules the shark. Hercules, 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 Hercules. Let me get a sip of my Powerade. I have to make sure I stay hydrated so I don't get sick. I have other things to do after I get out of this live stream. For those of you who don't know, I'm Hercules the Shark, and my run time on here is for a half hour or 30 minutes. Let me get a sip of Powerade. That's good Powerade. Let me sit that back down there. So I ordered some tables. My friends and I in the community pulled some money together, and we're ordering large tables. Hey, what's going on, Shadow 32? Good morning. I'm Hercules the Shark. Welcome in. I hope you're having a shark-tastic day. So for those of you who don't know, I was just on the telephone and I placed an order. We're ordering 3 large picnic tables because we're going to have a gathering in the middle of October, probably around the 17th. That's the day. I've got my friend who came from the hardware store. He did the measurements in the backyard for the tables. They're going to fit beautifully back there. I've got a barbecue pit. I love to barbecue. Barbecue is amazing. So the tables will be coming in. I asked them to place in the tables a week before the 17th. I gave them my contact information and emails. I hope they send everything to me on time. What do you guys have planned for October? I'm already gearing up for my gathering. You have anything planned for October? I'll wait until you answer. I'm going to be down here underwater talking to everybody. So my grandma, she's still here. I've already made it up in my mind that she's not leaving, but I got some paperwork to do. I don't know what to do about her contract. She still's got 6 months on her lease. Grandma lives pretty far. But it was a senior citizens high-rise, and so I'm trying to negotiate on breaking her lease so she can stay here living with me. She likes it here better. She actually seems more happier, and she goes to the hair salon more frequently. She's closer to her friends and everything. So if you guys know anything about that, let a shark know. I don't know how things work on the dry land, but down here we have paperwork to fill out if you're breaking the lease. If you don't know, my grandma, she lives here now. I had to take care of her, and she started liking the neighborhood and being here. So my friends and I in the community have decided to come together and figure out a plan to have her stay here permanently with us. Having said that, I'm really happy about it. We're trying to get Grandma here permanently before Christmas, or at least before the New Year starts. What we like to do for New Year's is probably the same type of stuff you guys like to do for New Year's. You know what? I haven't been on dry land during New Year's, but since I have a new insurance policy where I can punch my card and grow the legs like Ariel and walk above land, maybe I'll think about coming up here and see what you guys do for the New Year's celebration. I watch TV. I have a couple of TVs in my house. I have one TV that sits specifically on you guys' stuff and what you watch. So when I go into that room and watch it, I watch you guys do this thing where you count down 10, 9, 8, and you watch this big old ball drop down from the sky and you say, Happy New Year! You guys, that really seems fun. We don't have anything like that down here, but we do celebrate the New Year. We have carnivals. That's mainly what we do, at least in my community. I love my community, so I stay in there the most of the time when I'm gathering around. But we have roller coasters, the teacup rides for the kiddos, and my favorite, the octopus ride. You know, you guys have that ride above ground. I've seen it. And you guys' amusement parks, we gave you that ride, the octopus ride. It's fun, isn't it? Yeah. And the sailboat ride that sways back and forth, that idea came from us. Some of you people from the Discovery Channel like to come down here scuba diving, and I use quotations, scuba diving. You're down here being nosy, seeing how we do life here down under the water, right? Yeah, so you took that idea from us. But that's okay because some of my shark people down here, you know, we went to court and got everything hammered up. So for those 2 rides, we get something in return for it. I do enjoy hanging on dry land, as you know, when I talked about it frequently when I was hosting Shark Week this past summer. Shouts out to all of you who supported me when I was here all week for Shark Week. giving reviews about all that stuff. I did talk about how I did grow legs, come up here and eat some of the wonderful food you guys have. That's one of my pluses about having the insurance plan, growing legs like Ariel. It's hanging around with you cool people, but the food is delicious. You guys really know how to season your food. Like I said, I wish some of you humans would come down here to the sea and teach us sharks how to season our food properly. I don't know if it has something to do with because of the water, so when we're seasoning our foods, the seasonings are not sticking to it, to the prepared foods, and it's just floating off around. Maybe that has something to do with it, but I really wish some of you guys come help us show us the ways in culinary arts. We're still trying to figure out how to get Chef Ramsay here. We sent him some letters and stuff in the petition, but we haven't got any word on that. I don't know if Chef Ramsay knows how to swim or not, but that's private information, and that might be something he don't want to release. He might be embarrassed. But have you guys ever seen Chef Ramsay swimming around in the water? I haven't. Moving forward, let me get another sip of my Powerade before I talk to you about some articles I read in Shark News today. Sharks don't drink water. This shark drinks Powerade. I have to do the theme song first. Oh, this is the shark. Oh, this is the show. Oh, this is the show. Oh, this is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. This is the shark. Oh, this is the show. This is the show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. Thank you guys for coming in and pressing the like button. Replay gang, I love you. You show much support. I know a lot of people are busy and carrying on, but you always come back to support a guy like me, Hercules the Shark. Welcome to Fish Fry Fridays. So I'm going to get right to this article, guys. Let me open up the window here. So, shark news today in America. According to AI Overview, today's shark news includes the recent findings of a whale shark with spinal deformity off the U.S. coast and a suspected sand tiger shark bite at New York Jones Beach. I'm sorry that happened, and I hope you're having a speedy recovery. Elsewhere, a great white shark was spotted off the coast of Maine. And the International Shark Attack file reports, here we go, on shark bite trends, noting that Florida continues to be the shark bite capital of the world. Look, during the summer, when I was hosting Shark Week along with the Discovery Channel people, there was a girl always coming in my chat asking me, Hercules, why do you always say that? I'm like, always say what? She's like, why do you always say, when you grow legs like Ariel, you always pass over Florida? This is the reason why I always pass over Florida, because Florida is still deemed the shark bite capital of the world. And if I'm coming up here walking on dry land, I don't want to be a part of that bad crowd and that bad stereotype. So it's best to just skip over Florida since it's still deemed the shark bite capital of the world. I just skip over Florida and go on to the other states and eat food until all that blows over. But I don't think it's going to blow over anytime soon. You guys, is it true that Florida is still the shark bite capital of the world? Oh, wait. Recent shark incidents and sightings. New York, guys, this is what happened in New York. A woman in New York, Jones Beach, was bitten by what officials believed was most likely a sand tiger shark, making the first suspected bite in the U.S. in the New York City area since 2023. Can you believe it? You guys are out there biting people in New York City. You know better than that. I'm going to have to come out there and talk to you guys. I'm going to have to start classes again about human appreciation. Let's not go back to the prehistoric days when we didn't know any better. I'm sorry that somebody bit one of the people in New York City. I'm going to have to figure out what I can do to soothe you guys' pain. I am so sorry. And in the state of Maine, a great white shark named Contender, the largest record in Atlantic, was reportedly spotted off the coast of Maine. So, please be advised, if you're hanging out on the beach in the coast of Maine, just want to let you know the great white shark named Contender is floating around in the area. So, if you're going to get in the boat, you better get in a big boat, not one of those dinky tiny boats like those idiots were driving around in or floating around in the Jaws Part 1 movie. I still cannot get over the fact that those people were trying to catch a great white shark in a tiny boat. They had it coming to them. All of them had it coming to them. So please be careful if you're swimming around in Maine. Contender the great white shark was spotted swimming around the coast. Don't mess with him and he won't mess with you. Marine life and conservation news. Whale shark scientists have observed the first ever whale shark with the spinal deformity, a type of kyphosynchronosis or whatever. The description of all this information I just read will be somewhere in the bottom, or the links to those articles. So a shark was spotted off the coast of the U.S. with a spinal deformity. I hope they do something to help him instead of just telling us that they saw him. I hope they've done more than just say, hey, we saw a shark with a spinal deficiency. They better do something about it and help him out. And IUCN SEC Shark Specialist Group, recent updates include news about the expansion of the important shark and ray areas known as the ERCERLA initiative and map safeguard habitats. So it seems like they're trying to expand protecting the stingray sharks. Shouts out to you and sharks in general. So I don't know when this is happening, but they're expanding their map to protect stingray sharks. I don't know which group, but that's all the information that they gave us. Trends in shark bites. Oh, this is the bad news, but I'm trying to be as open-minded as possible. So we've got some shark bites that happen, guys, and leading the charge, unfortunately, is Florida. Florida, in Volusia County, Florida, remains the shark bite capital of the world, with a high concentration of bites due to popular surf spots and large shark population. Florida, you gotta get this under control. I don't want this bad reputation on my fins. That's why I don't go to Florida. You're still the shark bite capital of the world. Increased interaction. Experts believe that the increased human-shark interaction, rather than any change in shark behavior, is contributing to the number of bites. You don't say. Humans, you gotta do your parts too. You gotta have special classes to teach people how to interact with us, so we can have a common ground. You're swimming around, splashing around, saying shark, 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 like it's a game, and you're teaching people to fear us. We're the nicest, some of the nicest fish creatures on this planet. If only you understand how to interact with us, for lack of a better word. Sharks news and videos. Sharks most likely bit a woman at New York Jones Beach. Officials said the woman who was in just waist deep water. Come on, really? That's shallow water, sharks. You're getting too close to these people. We have underlying undersea rule guidelines and regulations. Sharks are not supposed to be swimming around in shallow water. That's where the kiddos like to play. We don't want to be around the kiddos. You're too close to the sea. That's my shark news for today. This shark news was brought to you by AI Overview, and it's a sad shame that someone got bit in New York. My deepest apologies, and I'll see what the shark consolidation community has to do about this. Perhaps we'll do an underwater press conference. I know we're good for that. Those types of press conferences and videos don't get any airtime for you guys on planet Earth. Well, I mean, we're all on planet Earth, but when someone gets bitten on dry land, we do our best to apologize. But for some reason, those videos don't make it to you guys' live stream. So maybe I'll figure out what to do in that regard. I should make it my official business to start airing the press conferences on this platform. I'll have to have a phone call with LA to see what she thinks, but I think she'll be here for it. Because all the videos that we have for our press conferences and expressing our sorrows for you guys getting bitten by some sharks who don't know better, those don't get aired. Perhaps we can figure out what to do. Yo, Chile, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. I was just telling all my thousands of people that according to the news, someone in New York City just got bit by a shark, and I'm deeply sorry about that. A woman got bit by a shark in New York, and we have a fish committee down here who always has a press conference and a press release talking about, yo, we're sorry about this happening. I'm thinking I'm gonna call LA and have her and see if she'll agree to have me air the shark news online down here. It's a lot going on under the sea, and I think you guys should be able to see what's going on. Those don't get views, but through our Elay TV's platform, I think we should film the shark press conferences. I'll let you guys know how the call went after the fact. So I'll let you guys know on Monday. Or perhaps I'll let you guys know in the community tab what's going on after the phone call. I think she'll be appreciative of it. Oh, this is the shark. This is the show. This is the show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. This is the shark. This is the show. This is the show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. I'm not going anywhere. I said I'll be here for a half hour, and that's what I'll give you. But that's some information that I just found out, and I'm very happy about it. By the way, let me get some more of this Powerade to stay fueled up. You guys like Powerade? I sure do. By the way, thank you for sending in bottles of Aquafina. We've got cases of them in our garage. Thank you for your love and support. I was going to talk about something else because I've got about 10 minutes, but it slipped my mind. So what I'll do is the announcements. Monday and Tuesday should get the cow. So if you're here for the cow, you're out of luck because it's my time to shine. I'm Hercules the Shark. Monday and Tuesday should get the cow. Morning Moo with Elay TV. Wednesday should get the ladybug, and it's called Exploring the YouTube Bible. On there, LA talks about all of the rules that YouTube has every day, and she tries to explain everything to you guys and to herself. Thursdays, which was yesterday, is Freestyle Thursdays. Well, LA shows up as herself, and she talks about whatever it is on her mind. It's a random Thursday. And then today is Friday. You get me, your boy, Hercules the Shark. Thank you for coming in. Today's shark news, I've read that. I'm going to get back onto those picnic tables. We ordered 3 tables. It's the fold-up tables. You know the tables that you have like at a school or something, the lunchroom. The tables that fold up. They fold up really tall. They have wheels and you can push them away. Those are the tables we ordered. Now, I should have rented them, but I think we're going to need them again, so I decided to commit to the purchase of keeping the tables here. However, when I was on the phone, they asked me if I wanted to rent the tables, but I said no, I'm going to fully commit to purchasing all 3 tables, and I did. The tables are black, but that's besides the point. We had 3 choices. They had silver, black, and the traditional fake wood-looking ones, the fake old oak tables. We got black. The tables are medium length. There were 3 table choices: small, medium, and large. We got the medium-sized tables. They'll be coming in a week before our celebration, and it's the tables that are on wheels, and they fold in half like the cafeteria tables. I have a place to store them. I have a storage off of my property where I can put the tables. And thank you guys for sending the supplies already for Grandma Shark. You guys have been sending presents for her. She doesn't know yet. We're going to present all that to her when we have our celebration next month. Thank you guys for sending stuff to Grandma Shark, saying that you love her and all that stuff. Hey, Tarsus, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. So I ordered some picnic tables because we're going to have a celebration on October. I ordered 3 foldable tables. They're medium sizes. I committed to the order. They asked me if I wanted to rent the tables. I said no, because I see myself in the future getting ready to have a lot more parties and meetings at my location. So the 3 tables will be coming in, and they're going to be my tables. Yeah, Grandma Shark is going to be living here permanently. We had a meeting about it last week. I told you I'd keep you guys abreast. Grandma healed up fine. She loves it here. She loves it in the community. So we've all collectively decided to pitch in. And you came in on the part where I was thanking all the people for sending Grandma Shark some fan mail, blankets. You guys are sending her crochet kits. All this cool artsy-fartsy craft stuff. She's gonna love it all. So Grandma Shark technically and officially lives here with me now. We're still hammering out the paperwork because she originally lived in a senior citizens shark community high-rise. We're going to figure out how much it's going to cost to break that lease so we can get her out of there and start moving her stuff here. Some of her stuff will be in the shed, and some of it will be moved into her room. She picked out her room. The first room she didn't want to stay in. That was just a room. It was temporary, you know, because I wasn't expecting her to stay, but she's staying. So she doesn't want to be in that room anymore. She's going to be in a room that's a little bigger and it's a little more private off to the back. She doesn't know that we're planning to build her a tiny house on my property. Good for you, Hercules. Get the BBQ going and celebrate Grandma every day. Every day is Grandma's birthday. Hear, hear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely. So that's what we're doing. The meeting last week behind the scenes went well. The community pitched in, and that's what it's going to be. So next month we're going to be celebrating it, making it official, and giving her her presents. And we're hoping by the end of this year she'll be completely moved in before the next year. We're believing that the contract will be finalized and the lease will be broken. So they told us to give us a few more days. So we're thinking sometime by the end of next week, we'll know what's going on with the contract and we can start moving Grandma out of the high rise. Yeah! And by the way, Grandma is on board with selling the cookies. She is on board. So Grandma is happy about that. Not only will she be living here with us, she's closer to her friends. She liked this community better. She is going to commit to selling cookies as her part-time job. Yeah! Definitely. Now, speaking of biting, I have almost 1 minute to talk about this. I read some shark news, and speaking of biting, unfortunately, it came to my attention, according to AI overview, someone in New York got bitten. In fact, a woman recently got bit by a shark in New York in shallow waters. I am so embarrassed about that. Sharks know better. We teach them not to go around biting people. People are wonderful people. You guys are wonderful people. So someone in York City got bitten. And also an FYE for those of you guys, according to AI Overview, in the state of Maine, a great white shark named Contender, the largest recorded in the Atlantic, was recently spotted off the coast of Maine. So if you're going to the state of Maine or hanging around the coast of Maine, please be advised that Contender, the largest recorded shark, is floating around the coast. Do not go near him. Do not mess with him. Just let him pass through. He's not called Contender for nothing. I don't know why they don't have security around him. I don't know why they don't have boats, following his every move. But until further notice, stay out of that area in Maine because he's floating around. And I'm deeply sorry from the bottom of my shark fin that woman in New York got bit by one of my estranged relatives. There will be a press conference held under the sea talking about what just happened and seeing if they can unfortunately arrest the shark who bit the woman in New York City. The press conferences probably are being held now, so I'm definitely going to tune into that once I get off of here today. And also, I'll be talking to LA about seeing if she can start streaming the shark press conferences so you guys can see what's going on under the sea. My name is Hercules, Hercules the shark. Thank you for coming in. Oh, this is the shark. This is the show. This is the shark. This is the show. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. This is the shark. This is the show. This is the show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. That's my time, guys. You guys have a great day and be safe in the sea. See you next Friday. See you next Friday!